Extending out from my spine sprouted a pair of metallic, razor-sharp wings. And my throat, which just moments ago housed only one set of human vocal cords, had swelled to accommodate 7 sets of distinct vocal cords. I heard a shot, but it was only a panicking shot. It had no chance of reaching me from so far away. But I had to act now. As I let go of the reins, I spoke to Dante using only one voice, which didn't sound like that of my previous life as Mr. Miles anymore. It was richly and moderately pitched, and echoed slightly with a sound that resembled knocking on hollow wood. "I'll be right back," I informed Dante. Reaching into my saddlebag, I scooped out 2 massive handfuls of seeds and pitched them over my shoulder as hard as I could. Using the power of my transformed legs, I then launched out of the stirrups ahead of Dante in anticipation of his continued gallop. As I rose in the air high above Dante, I spun around in direction of the pursuing cavalry. Now that I faced the approaching riders, I cleared my throat and screamed with the voice of 7. In a dissonant rupture of sound, the 7 sets of vocal cords in my throat discharged long pulses of simultaneous quarter tones, semitones, and whole tones. Just as the seeds reached their apex, the air disturbances from my voices struck them. The seeds rocketed towards the soldiers at the speed of sound. When they arrived at the approximate halfway point between me and the soldiers, I began resolving the dissonance in my voices. I lowered or raised their pitch one at a time, and cadenced in a rich arrangement of harmonic octaves and perfect fifths. As the previous dissonance gave way to this simple but lush sound, the seeds plummeted to the ground and started to take root. These weren't normal seeds, however, and they weren't magic seeds. They were Castrelian warder seeds. The Castreli grow warders on the outskirts of their homeworld territories to prohibit intruders from gaining easy access to their cities, homes, and to keep nests safe in their high canopies. They came in quite handy now. The seeds, easily influenced by sonic manipulation, were forced to rapidly grow as I increased the volume of my voices. Detonating in an earthen roar, the warders broke the surface of the landscape and began to rise. In just seconds, I could no longer see the approaching cavalry. The warders' mammoth trunks, dense foliage, and close proximity to each other immediately and significantly slowed the cavalry down. As they continued to grow, the warders quickly fenced off an area many miles wide and at least a mile in height. The shadow of the canopies high overhead covered the surrounding ground for miles around. It was an incredibly impressive sight. Shortly after, my throat began to hurt. The voice of 7 isn't normally intended to be used at such a drastic volume over an extended amount of time. As I quickly allowed my voices to rest, I extended my heavy metallic wings and glided back down towards Dante.